Hey, what's up guys? Kyle to another YouTube video, and I got you a Viego game that I played in Challenger pretty much. I mean, this whole lobby is like Challenger. This is Dante's. This is Done. I have noobs on my team. I mean, they also have noobs. It's just Dante's Done. I have, yeah, everyone else is pretty much a random. So, we kind of hard carry this game with a this game was a very bad spot, I would say. So, let's look at the game. And you're gonna see like the massive mid gap and like how we couldn't really play through bot. And top lane was like kind of like he won on his own, and we can only play through top. So when we were pathing down, actually no, I'm pathing up. The reason why I path up, I mean, it's because I've Lux Nami into Seraphine Nautilus. I mean, like there's no real like play like in this kind of game where it's like your lanes aren't really gankable other than like mid lane, but even then like I don't know, when you see like you're gonna see like how my mid's losing 2 hearts or I can't even gank mid, you kind of just have to full clear as a Viego. And like you're gonna see the strength of the champion later on in the game where it's like, most champions would not be able to carry this type of game, but Viego is just really insane if it gets a reset because it kind of like guarantees you the fight. So right now we're just clearing reds, so I'm gonna skip it forward past the clear. Like we're paying attention in lanes, things are happening. Ball and does whatever. Mid is getting completely destroyed. Top lane is even. I mean, their mid laner is actually a challenger player, while mine is like an early season player. So it's like, he's getting destroyed in the mid lane. And what I mean by like early season versus like an actual challenger player is that like this enemy mid laner is challenger every season pretty much, and our mid laner is just like a master GM player. Probably challenger first time in his life or something, and like he's playing against players who are like a lot better at the game, pretty much. Which is nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying like that's the reason why he's getting destroyed so hard. He probably does fine into like players at the similar skill level he is. Wherever's Dante's, I mean he's like fine on Hecarim, I would say. I think he's pretty noob off it, but he's okay. So, I mean, we can carry this game just because our champions are not bad later on. It's just that I have no synergies early on in the game. Here, I just pressure top to see if I can look. There's nothing, whatever, it's fine. They know I'm top side anyways, just because of pathing. There was a ward on the Raptors, so they know which side I went to. And I looked at base here. Syndra seems fine. He can't really be punished. And here, okay, when you're mid laner, is a recall here like this and then dies, it's okay guys. I mean, it is what it is. It actually is really bad and kind of like a slow paced game. And when it's a slow paced game, it's when there's low kills and like both drones are just full clearing then ganking, and like they're not like really doing more than that. Like they're not skipping camps and like just doing stuff like out of the ordinary. So it's like in games like this where like it's full clear versus full clear, and then like the enemy jungler or you get kills but the other doesn't, it's really good for the side who gets kills because now they have item advantage to where they clear faster, stronger in fights, and they can just pull objectives. Here I was thinking about a lane gank. A lane gank, why? Because right now the wave is pushing in into our ball lane, and they need to crash the wave, right? That's like natural as a laner, and they have a hook champion. So if my ball lane baits, which they do, you're gonna see here, I ping my ball lane, can they move up? I also ping this bush just in case. I ping, can you bait hook here, because they want to get in their wave. Enemy ball lane, they can bail the gank, and yeah, and we end up getting it. He also ends up flashing, which is like kind of annoying because I burn flash. And now potentially, okay, so like after I get this kill, make sure you get this kill too, guys. Like it's really important you get the kill because you're using tempo, not clearing camps. So now they're delayed from spawning, and potentially now. So when this happens, right? Just think about it. So enemy drone killed, and then he based, right? And he's just gonna full clear down because he started top side. Obviously, I mean he's from bot side. You traded crabs and everything. Right now, he has tempo advantage on his camps. So when you are clearing your camps here, you're down a camp or two in terms of time. You need to be careful of getting invaded, either let's say on Raptors, in some games, or on your other side of the jungle, because like he has tempo. And if he clears 2 camps, he's level 5. and you're down a level advantage. So make sure you are ready to get invaded on these camps. Sometimes if you really think you can get invaded, you can also just skip your raptors and just secure the camps, because if you lose these camps and then you can't get his, it's pretty bad. And like in this kind of game, like let's say right here, right? When I'm walking here, like how do I actually play for his bot side if they just guard it? Like I can't play the game, right? And it's not like we can just force fight, because like my mid's losing, and you know my balling champions are not going to be stronger than Seraphine not in a full out brawl. So it's like I probably should have skipped camp here, just secure these, and then just do my raptors. Because if I lose these camps and he just takes them, it's really bad for my game. I'm actually surprised he doesn't take them. He probably didn't even recognize the tempo. I don't know how he didn't, but if I was in his shoes, I would have always have invaded and played for camps, because I'm a lot slower. And right now he has a dragon tower. There's nothing we can do about it. It's his crab, his dragon. I mean, we're losing. And then here we look to go top. And we just try to get the XP. It's okay we don't get any like assist. It is what it is. But we get the XP. It's fine. Push out the wave. We get kind of like a crab of value of XP here. So it's chill. It's somewhat chill. And now we're doing the same thing again. Because again, like, remember, if there's no real plays, the only thing you can really do is just like lane gank and hope like people bait or like ints on the enemy team. Or like your team baits them or like enemy team ints. Here, looks like they're pushing. Looks like they're aware that I'm here, so I just go clear my camps. There's nothing else to do, right? You just clear. I'm just gonna skip through it, because I'm just clearing my camps, right? Mid is just dead here. Yeah, I don't know. This guy's just gapped. I actually like see him a lot. He gets destroyed every game, actually. It's like kind of gross. Play with this guy. Oh, either way, besides the points. We have 2 losing lanes. Our balling's not playing bad, it's just that their champions are very weak in the early game compared to Nautilus. So, you know, eventually we can outscale. But the issue with our comp, and the reason why their team struggled, because they didn't recognize that in the game, is that no one on our team can actually tank the hook. And it's like, even like, let's say Aatrox tanks the hook, right? I mean, he just can't play for more. And like, you actually need him to like get in there and like do a lot of damage. And it's like, if I tank the hook, now I'm forced to either burn flash or ults, which is also another source of damage is gone. So like no one can tank the hook on our team, so we have to bait out abilities a lot. So here I just clear. I just play for grubs, because we're trading sides the whole time. Aatrox kill, nice, well played. And then we just base here straight up for Kraken. There's nothing else. Well, actually, we don't have Kraken yet. Yeah, Nami does whatever. So when you're close to your item like this, and it's a very strong item, I usually prioritize it a lot. I will just clear 1 to 2 camps and then just look to base. So like here, I think I played a recall. Never mind. Actually don't know why I don't recall. It looks like I'm just ganking mid. But I think it's like kind of a bad gank. Low-key when I look at it now. Just because like I know like their balling's like somewhere near. And now, because of that, this bad timer, so this time I wasted here is bad because 1, I can just full clear all the way up, 1 timer top real quick, and then base, and I can be at this Drake spawn pretty much. Like 20 seconds before, like when Drake is like 20 seconds from spawning, I can probably be on the map with a item. But because I do all this, I'm late to this dragon now, and now there's no way to contest, right? It's like not even like 1 look, like it's just gone, you know? Well, actually we still get here in time. Oh wow, I mean it looks like the enemy team base too. I guess like from here, you can tell like I guess Victor's looking to base, right, if you look. So it makes sense. So we still get in time, but we could have been here sooner. You know, we could have already been controlling, playing with our mid laner. So you know, tempo matters. You know, time being at areas faster, it matters. And if you recognize like the enemy team is slower, you can always make the first play. So here I played to kill the Hecarim. And we get the kill. Nice. Now we just keep playing the fights. I think this was a bad flash by me. I should not do that. I think it was just hard. I think here, I mean, I'm just outplayed, like, actually. Yeah, I'm just dead. I don't know. This is a good play by them. Yeah, hard game. Hard game. But, you know, luckily, we killed the jungler. Because the thing is, let's say if you die here, and their jungler was alive, if you're enemy jungler in this spot and you're alive, never pull the dragon. If you can steal camps, always do the camps first over dragon, just because naturally you will get the objective. Like getting camp lead and clearing, getting your jungle item completed first, and then clearing all your camps, you get so much XP. So like, you know, you see how like all my laners conditions are really bad, right? It's like they can't defend my camps. So as a jungler, you should recognize that, and that's why usually like I do pretty well in my games and I have very good CS numbers. It's because I always recognize when I should just always prioritize farming, and that's why I like items like Kraken on Viego, and even like Bion on Kindred too, because this item allows you to farm faster because of the attack speed the AD gives, and like the 3 auto proc, which is like very good to allow you to farm. So here you see that Hecarim died earlier, right? And you walked on map, he's gonna clear. So I know his top side's up, right? So I play to invade. You're gonna see here, I play to invade. And I keep going because I'm a lot stronger. I'm playing Viego. I just space him because, you know, I have to be careful of his thing. Almost kill him. It's all good. Yeah, the random shenanigans happening here. Don't know. Oh yeah, Victor's on flash, right? So he actually is dead here. Okay, keep P. Make sure we try to get some gold because our champ is like kind of reliant on being somewhat strong in the game. You know, having collector, having ways to resets. We need damage because our source of damage in this game is like kind of low, I would say, for a long part of this game. We buy Merc Treads pretty early just because you have a lot of CC, and I have to like play more on the front line more. So I kind of need like some tankiness in a way, some tenacity, or I can't play. Usually you shouldn't need to buy boots like this early on Viego. I usually buy tier 2 boots after I finish like my second item. But in rare games like this, like where I'm like solo frontlining and I have to do like things on my own, like usually I prioritize CD boots or even going Triforce first item. But I haven't built Triforce yet a single time on this champion out of like, and I have like an 80% win rate on the champion out of like 10 games or something. And I don't build Triforce. I haven't built Triforce a single game just because I think it's not needed if you're farming well and your XP is good, because, you know, the more levels you get, like the more tankier you get, like HP wise. So I feel like I just don't need the extra HP Triforce gives. I think it's like kind of whatever. So I like going Kraken a lot more, and I think the damage output on Kraken Collector is like insane with the buffs he did. Now here again, remember how like Hecarim's tempo is shit, so like I just keep playing for camps. See here, I play for a camp, take a camp, and we're just so ahead in like the XP department right now. Which is like, this is how you get ahead as a jungler. You just keep stealing camps, keep recognizing when they're trolling, and this is how you can carry games. Even if your laners are losing as a jungler, depending on like what champ you're playing, but like the champs I play at least, that you can get very ahead of, you can always carry because you get ahead because of the XP you get. Here we're pulling the Heralds, and we see Hecarim's ganking top. I knew he was top side, but don't know if he was going to play for it. I know we play here. Plays it pretty well. Couldn't get the auto there, so I'm forced to R. Now, I played the flash on this guy. I think it was kind of overreaching. But like, I guess, like, honestly, I don't know. It's like hard to say. Honestly, I want to see it again. Like, so I had to burn W reds. Maybe I should just Q and just not flash, because it's so, if I can buffer my R here, well, on his ults, this play is good. But I don't think my R was up in time to be able to just ult, or was it? Let's see. Yeah, see, like if I was able to R right here, he's dead. The Hecarim's dead because my W's up as soon as I come out. Like I go back to my original form. And like W auto, Q auto, like he's 100% dead. Yeah, so we can't do Herald here just because we're really low. I don't want to randomly die, just because like if I die, I lose on gold and XP, and then like my champ becomes very useless. Okay, 1v2 mid. I'm telling you guys, very hard game. But I dropped 20 kills this game. I hope you know. Do red. And you see here we have to give dragon reds. I mean, it is what it is. I just go, I play for whatever camps. I get engaged here because their Ambessa is just dropping a full, like, I don't know what he's doing, but he's dropping a full wave. I'm forced to ult. And now you're going to see the issue of, like, when you have no ult as Viego, it's harder to play. Maybe he should have gotten chunked harder if I didn't miss my W. Yeah, here, walked up too far. If I didn't walk up too far, maybe we could have killed Hecarim, and then we could have killed everyone here, potentially. No, definitely we could have killed everyone here. That is what it is. We misplayed the fights. You know. Everyone's dead. We kill Victor. It's okay. Get back on the map. We go Collector. We go Serpents next. Next because of the shields. They have Knowledge Shield, Eclipse Shield, Seraphine, Victor Shield. They have a lot of shields. Serpents is very insane in value this game. And you guys are probably wondering, like, why not buy Last Whisper? Like, they're behind and stuff. Well, the thing is, if we all hit the target together, which is how the fight should go, it's not like I'm going to 1v5. I'm not playing low elo. You know, if you're watching a guy noob stomping in low MMR, like, yeah, you don't really, like, you can play the 1v9 and stuff, but this collector item is very OP on Viego because it allows you to actually get the reset. You will, like, pretty much guarantee it when you're hitting together with your team. So it's really insane synergy with your champ. Yeah, some shenanigans happening here. We end up picking off their, let me go back. So, you know, Hecarim ulted, so if we really want to try pressure right now, we have, like, kind of a small little advantage. And, you know, this guy's no flash. My Lux makes a great play. Get the kill. Very good if we get the kill, because, again, if we can get to, like, Last Whisper Serpents, we do too much damage. Too much damage. We actually kill everyone here, I think. I buffed the... Oh, wow, what? I didn't buffer the ult. You just keep going. I got flashes. We're just looking to keep going more. And you can just see, like, the Kraken damage of Collector is, like, pretty high. That's why I like doing this build. I think the damage output is insane. It's insane. And now we look to recall after we take tower. And we look to get on the map. So now we're just thinking about, like... Well, the thing I'm thinking about is, like, where can I fight? Nothing to really fight for until I see... Like, I thought this guy was going to base. So I went to do camp, but he kept hitting. So I'm like, wait. I mean, I should have already got off it, but, like, this guy's, like, trolling. No tower. Like, no way his team should be on this side. So he's just over pushing. So we got a free kill here. Couldn't get the kill. Sucks. Now we cross. We're going to the bot side from top. I think my Aatrox randomly dies here, which sucks. But I played to chunk this guy here. I think it was risky because I could have easily have died to, like, random Nautilus in the bush or Seraphine. So I kind of got lucky, honestly. Then my Aatrox dies, which sucks because the thing is, I think if he just didn't die there, he just walked back and played to TP. I'm pretty sure our position for the dragon is really insane because we kind of know where they all are. Like, they're pushed out, like... Oh. They're pushed out of bot side. Or out of mid lane, so they can only be bot side, which is good for us. Because now we can actually walk in and play the game. So, in a game where you can't play as Viego, right? Really? Like, you can't really, like, play off CC. You kind of have to use your E really well. Use it as, like, a pressure tool. Those guys... Oh, Nautilus missed flash hook. I go on Hecarim here. Because Nautilus doesn't have hook yet, right? I don't know if I need the flash there, or, I mean, ults. I think flashing is fine. But I feel like you should only commit one. I think if you're going to flash, you shouldn't ult, but if you're going to ult, you shouldn't flash. Like, you should only use one escape. Like, you should use one as an escape tool, but you should keep one. Because one will allow you to, you know, play for a potential kill later, right? But if you use both tools, now you have nothing. Now you're just relying on, like, something lucky to happen. Like this. Like, they're also no flash inting, and then this guy just walks up. I mean, this is just like a Viego moment. Like, people just give him resets, and then, like, he can carry the game, right? It's just like a classic Viego game. They just troll. Yeah, another kill. I mean, we're so fed. Like, Dude, what is Zambeso champ? It's just jumping around. And then we go push bots. We're gonna probably buy. I think I ended up buying Shubo here. Okay, push out bot one time. So the reason why I push out bot is because look, 40-second death timer, 30, 29. Only Nolus is alive right now. All my teammates are dead. So if I push out this wave all the way deep, now someone is forced to show on this wave. So when I base, I walk on a map, everyone's respawning, and we just play here. And hopefully we have a number advantage. That's basically the idea behind hard pushing bot as a jungler there. Even if I have camps up, it's better to push out a lane because it allows me to make a play in the future, potentially. Here we play for the quick red buff. We get that. And I really want to try to fight and like chokes a little bit too, because like Syndra can get E and we can get like a reset, right? Maybe I could have won Knowledge there just because he doesn't have flash, and I can always buffer CC with ult so I don't randomly like die. And I'm also pretty tanky right now because I have Shubo Merc Treads, right? So it was definitely like if we go back here, I think here what I should have done, I should have sat inside this bush, and I should have started channeling W here. Because if he actually walks up completely, I can W, and then just be ready to R. Like R away most likely. Because I can bait out a lot of abilities. And here we're just looking to force more because again, like we have the numbers, they're showing 3 mid. So I don't want them to like be allowed to like, I don't want to give them space. I want them to be pushed out and we're able to keep pushing waves. And I mean, it sucks we can't push mid right now. And this is how like he can easily die as Viego, right? Like you just get one shot like this. End up being fine. I mean, let's look at that fight again. I think right here, I think you have to spam your R and just hope it goes off as Viego. You like QR or RQ. You just have to, because as long as you get your damage off, maybe you get a reset, maybe you don't, but it allows your team to like still like, you know, maybe make something happen. Oh yeah, honestly I shouldn't skip through this. I should just let you guys watch this. I mean, these guys are, I mean, nobody knows what Dantas is doing in this game. It's like low-key like straight up trolling. Okay, I'm just gonna skip through it. They just live. Back when we're alive. Again, I'm doing the same thing. Even though all my camps are up, I'd rather push out a wave, because then we can like, you know, spot out people, and like people might have to catch a wave. We can use it to, you know, play for a tower opener. Like, this is good. And right now I have flash, so I can play the game a lot more. And you notice like I keep playing with my E. I keep dropping my E here. Oh, so let's watch. So here, you know, I'm showing, but it's okay. We get an angle on the Victor. We kill him. Yeah, I mean, I just go forward because I thought it was good. I think here you should just not hook. You should just walk up and just auto the guy and just chain CC and then press R. I think maybe he was most likely dead actually if I did do that. And we just play for Baron real quick. We do have soul. This is soul point for them, so we have to make sure we are able to fight it. Can't really base because I want to make sure again push out the wave so we can spot people out using the wave. Even though we don't have wards, you can use waves to spot out people. And then here you see how we pushed out the mid wave, right? And like 2 people are showing. This guy is essentially pretty much alone. Well, maybe Hecarim's with him, but like I'm not really scared of Hecarim and all this. The only people I'm scared of as Viego in this stage of the game is like Seraphine. You can group to their team and like, you know, enchanting, or the Victor. The Victor actually does a lot of damage. So when I see them split off like this, I'm not scared. Also, there's a random Hecarim, and I focus the Nolus because he's no flash, so he's like 100% dead. That's the only reason why I focus Nolus over the Hecarim. But the thing is, like, both are fine, just because if you force Hecarim ult, he's useless. But yeah, that's pretty much it, actually. But not killing Nolus and making a 45 is also really good, so I think both are fine to focus. I just prefer focusing the Nolus. When I come out of base here, I mean, I bought Last Whisper. I only do red buff. Oh, looks like I do Raptors too. And I look to just pressure the map. A lot of junglers with just Folklore here, like complete noobs. I think it's just better to always pressure with your team, especially if they're on the map like this. If they're in base right now, you can farm, but because they're on the map, you'll just take the buff and then start grouping. Grouping is OP, guys. And here I'm trying to see like where they are. I play for red buff here. I mean, like, yeah, we just get it. I'm still pressuring. I'm trying to see if you can somehow somehow see if someone makes a mistake, or just fishing out abilities. I mean, there's nothing really to do other than push out waves and wait out for the next objective anyways. Syndra ends up getting caught somehow. But as you can see, like, remember how I said earlier, like, no one can tank the hook. That's just how it is. I mean, yeah, there's nothing now. I mean, we just have to back off. Hecarim gets chunked. I'm just always clicking forward so my mages can do their job. There's always making space for them using my E, which is stealth, and it's hard for them to really know where I am. Because, you know, if they do randomly get CC'd and I get the reset, they will 100% lose the fight, you know? So I always delay them like this. And here, my team dies. Okay. Again, same thing. I mean, I don't think they can push this just because I have Lux. I mean, Lux ult is pretty OP, I would say. Yeah, as you can see. And you see how I'm always using E, always pressuring in some way. And here, I fish for a W. He got kind of scared. Because, you know, if he does get CC, he just dies. And then we kill. I actually missed Q there, so I actually almost messed up this play. But we get 2 kills. Kind of meaningless kills, honestly. It's just gold, but I mean, it allows me to get my next item. Try to chase for more. There's nothing. Is what it is. And now I just play to farm for my item. I'm going Mortal Reminder. So on Viego, usually, I mean, doesn't matter which Last Whisper you go, but usually Mortal Reminder is actually a great choice. Because any healing just delays or like denies your resets. So buying Mortal is probably his like best Last Whisper. It's probably the best one to buy. And now here, again, we're doing the same thing. We're just grouping. Like, there's nothing else to do in this stage of the game other than group and look for picks. So again, we're gonna play for E. And maybe I could have went forward. So actually, let's go back. He actually only lived here because he has so much tenacity. Maybe I should queued art here. Low-key, QR actually kills, because thing is, my auto will always, because if I QR here, he's still CC'd, and then I can always get the auto off when he casts ult. So I'm pretty sure low-key he's actually dead. And I have flash. I can't really just die, I think, through shield bow. So low-key I should have ulted there. I am a 6 out of Viego, so I should trust my damage a bit more. Like, I do a lot of damage. And now we're just sieging. We're just waiting for the next dragon. Like, I mean, we just have to group for the next dragon. That's all you have to do. Just let your teammates do their job. This guy gets engaged on again. Luckily, they messed up their engage. Their Hecarim into his ult. I'm just playing to look for a reset. I don't want to dive too deep because I don't want to, like, into my flash cooldown. Because I don't have ult, so I only have one way of going in to get a reset. Is flash. But if I have flash and ult, I can play a lot more aggressive. And then, yeah, we end up, like, running them down. Kill them. I keep going here. Just because, like, I'm still, like, shield bow activated. They don't have ults. And you see here, like, I'm not scared of Hecarim. You see, like, no damage. He's no damage. And then here, we just go on Victor. And we pretty much end the game. Let's go. We dropped 20 kills. Oh, wait. No, I dropped the 20th kill on the Nautilus. Yeah, this is how you carry out Viego, even with like a comp that's not ideal for your champion, because Viego does need ways to reset, needs engage, someone to walk in. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, I've been kind of doing my videos like this, like in terms of like a review. I don't know if you guys like it, but you know, let me know down in the comments. Also, if you guys want to see more different types of content, check the links down in the description below, where I'm posting on the second channel of VOD reviews with coaching, you know, watching good solo queue players in the world, seeing what they do different and how they climb, because people think jungle is weak, but it's not. It's actually in a very good spot, I would say. I actually like jungle a lot right now. If you're playing carry junglers especially, that farm very fast. So I think farming is really, playing for farm and just tempo farming is very OP, I would say. and just skirmishing for it. So as you can see from this game, you know, just playing for CS leads is just very OP. So you know, let me know how it go, how you guys feel, and yeah, check out the other channels. All links down in the description below. And if you guys want a Viego guide, I can release one sometime this month probably. I'm looking to release Graves, Kha'zix for sure, and then probably look to do Viego. So let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys next time.